At 47, after losing everything, his business, his marriage, his health, Marcus found a single Stoic principle that rebuilt his entire life in 18 months. He realized his downfall wasn't external events, but an invisible chain shackling his mind. This chain is a cognitive bias, one you likely grapple with daily, unknowingly shaping your destiny. It makes you blind to opportunity, deaf to truth, and stagnant in a world demanding evolution. Today, we confront it directly. Are you ready to see? This invisible chain has a name: confirmation bias. It's the insidious tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms one's pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses. You don't seek truth, you seek validation. Imagine an investor obsessed with a single tech stock. Despite mounting negative reports, a 15% drop in market share, a lawsuit, he only reads articles praising its disruptive potential. He loses everything, not because the market failed, but because his mind refused to acknowledge reality. This isn't just about financial ruin, it's about personal stagnation. Consider Jane, a gifted artist convinced she's not good enough to sell her work. She dismisses positive feedback as just being nice and latches onto a single lukewarm comment from 5 years ago. This confirmation bias prevents her from pursuing galleries, leaving 300 stunning paintings gathering dust in her studio. She confirms her own limitation, and the world confirms her obscurity. How many opportunities have you let slip because your beliefs told you they weren't for you? The Stoics understood this fundamental flaw in human perception centuries ago. Marcus Aurelius cautioned, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." He urged us to strip away the veneer of opinion, to perceive things as they truly are, uncolored by our desires or fears. This is the first step in combating confirmation bias, acknowledging that your initial perception is likely flawed, a mere starting point, not the definitive answer. How does this bias manifest in your daily interactions? You've probably seen it in political discourse. Individuals consuming only news that validates their existing viewpoint, leading to a dramatic 30% increase in perceived ideological distance over the last decade in many Western democracies. They aren't debating facts, they're reinforcing echo chambers. This isn't just a political problem, it's a personal one. Are you creating your own echo chamber, blocking out any information that challenges your comfort? Seneca warned, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." To grow, you must be willing to let your old beliefs die, but confirmation bias fiercely protects them. It feels comfortable, even safe, to believe what you already believe. It conserves mental energy, but this comfort is a cage. It keeps you from adapting, from learning, from transcending your current self. What hard truth about yourself or your situation are you actively avoiding, simply because it contradicts your preferred narrative? Think about critical hiring decisions. A manager, Sarah, believes older workers are less tech-savvy. During interviews, she subconsciously asks younger candidates about their innovative ideas, but older candidates about their experience with legacy systems. Unsurprisingly, her data confirms her bias, leading her to hire only younger staff, potentially missing out on a candidate with 20 years of invaluable expertise, a 40% higher problem-solving efficiency, simply because she wasn't seeking it. Your internal narratives dictate external reality. The antidote: radical objectivity. Epictetus taught, "Don't seek to have events happen as you want them to, but want them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well." This isn't passive acceptance, it's active observation. It means divorcing your desires from your perception. When you observe a situation, what are the raw facts? What would an unbiased, neutral observer conclude? Strip away your hopes, your fears, your ingrained assumptions. See the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. To truly break free, you must deliberately seek disconfirming evidence. If you believe your idea for a new product is flawless, actively search for reasons it might fail. If you're convinced a relationship is doomed, seek out moments of connection and growth. Dr. John Levy, a renowned behavioral economist, implemented a red team strategy in his firm, specifically tasking a group to find flaws in proposals. This led to a 25% reduction in project failures and a 15% increase in successful launches. It requires courage, but it is the path to wisdom. Challenge your information sources. In the age of algorithms, your feed is designed to confirm your views. A 2016 study by researchers at the University of Southern California and Facebook found that individuals' exposure to diverse viewpoints on social media significantly decreases over time due to algorithmic reinforcement and self-selection. Actively follow perspectives you disagree with. Read authors who challenge your deeply held convictions. It will be uncomfortable. It will feel wrong, but it is essential. This pursuit of objective truth is not about being perpetually critical. It's about being fundamentally honest with yourself. Marcus Aurelius implored, "Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect." Your self-respect comes from aligning with truth, not from clinging to comforting lies. What lie, however small, are you telling yourself to maintain a false sense of security? The cost of that lie is your true potential. Consider the scientific method itself. It's a deliberate, systematic attempt to disprove hypotheses, not just confirm them. This rigorous approach is why science advances. Your life should be a constant experiment where your beliefs are hypotheses to be tested, not dogmas to be defended. Dr. Anya Sharma, a leading researcher, attributes 80% of her breakthroughs to actively seeking flaws in her initial theories, forcing herself to reevaluate and iterate. This is the growth mindset in action. Practice the devil's advocate technique. Before making a major decision, a career change, a new investment, a challenging conversation, argue against your own strongest conviction. What are the weaknesses? What could go wrong? What evidence exists that contradicts your desired outcome? This isn't self-doubt, it's preemptive wisdom. It fortifies your decision or reveals a fatal flaw before you commit valuable resources and time. This simple exercise can save you years of regret. Journaling is another powerful tool. Write down your beliefs, then explicitly list 3 pieces of evidence that support them and 3 that contradict them. This forces you to acknowledge opposing viewpoints. Often, you'll find the contradictory evidence is surprisingly robust. This simple practice, if done consistently, can systematically dismantle years of ingrained bias. It's a dialogue with your own mind, guided by the Stoic pursuit of self-awareness and rational thought. Epictetus reminds us, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Confirmation bias is a reaction, a programmed response. You have the power to choose a different response. You can choose to react with curiosity, with an open mind, with a genuine hunger for truth, even if that truth is uncomfortable. This is the essence of self-mastery, controlling your internal world, your judgments, your interpretations. Embrace intellectual humility. Recognize that you are fallible. Your beliefs are not sacred. They are hypotheses. This isn't a weakness, it's your greatest strength. It allows you to learn, to grow, to adapt to an ever-changing world. The most successful individuals, from entrepreneurs to scientists, share one common trait: a profound willingness to admit when they are wrong and adjust their course. The average person's adherence to incorrect beliefs persists for an average of 7 years before reevaluation. The greatest danger of confirmation bias is not just poor decisions, but a life unlived. A life constrained by self-imposed limits, by beliefs that no longer serve you, perhaps never did. Think of all the paths you haven't explored, the ideas you haven't entertained, the conversations you haven't had, all because your mind filtered them out as irrelevant or threatening to your established worldview. You are missing out on 80% of potential insights by only affirming your current views. Breaking free from this bias is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong practice. It's a constant vigilance against the comfortable lure of what you already know. It's about cultivating a mind that delights in being proven wrong, because being proven wrong means you just got smarter. It means you just became more aligned with reality. This relentless pursuit of objective truth is the cornerstone of Stoic living and the bedrock of a truly impactful life. Don't just watch this video and nod. Take action. Tomorrow, deliberately seek out information that challenges a core belief you hold. Engage in a respectful debate with someone who sees the world differently. Before your next big decision, list the top 3 reasons you might be wrong. This is where real growth happens. This is where you transform from someone dictated by their biases to someone who dictates their own destiny. The invisible chain of confirmation bias has held you back long enough. The Stoics showed us the way: clear perception, rational judgment, and relentless self-examination. The freedom you crave, the success you envision, the wisdom you seek, It all begins with the courage to question your own mind. Stop being blind. Start seeing. What one belief will you challenge today? The path to your greatest self lies on the other side of your comfort zone.